Today we're going to explore a mysterious and enchanting country, Bhutan. In this video we'll reveal 25 strange things that only exist in Bhutan. From unique traditional customs to how the people protect the environment, you'll be surprised and delighted. Let's start our journey of discovery. Bhutan is a Buddhist kingdom in South Asia, nestled between China and India. When you visit Bhutan, you'll see many phallic symbols, images of genitalia painted in various colors and shapes. The Bhutanese even carve wooden phalluses and hang them on their roofs. According to traditional beliefs, these symbols help ward off evil spirits and bad luck. The Bhutanese don't see these as vulgar symbols, instead they feel lucky when they see them. Phallic symbols also appear on walls, doorways, and village gates. They are often decorated with funny patterns, bringing joy and laughter to locals and visitors. This symbol is also linked to the monk Drupka, who is revered for his eccentric actions and unique teaching style. He used this image to convey his philosophy of freedom and liberation. Besides warding off evil spirits, phallic symbols are believed to bring prosperity and protect against bad spirits. Hence, this symbol has become an integral part of Bhutanese culture and spirituality. In Bhutan, a country famous for having the highest happiness index in the world, there's a unique and rare marriage system called polygamy. Here, not only can men have multiple wives, but women can also have multiple husbands. This system is entirely legal in Bhutan, allowing people to marry several siblings. The current king of Bhutan, who married a commoner, has declared that he will only have one wife. However, his father married 4 sisters, and they were all crowned as queens in the same ceremony. Interestingly, Bhutanese women can have multiple husbands, but only the first husband is officially recognized. The Bhutanese view on marriage is very open. When they fall in love, they live together and have children, with very few couples officially registering their marriage. The acceptance of polygamy in Bhutan reflects a flexible view on marriage and family. Bhutanese society values harmony and mutual support within families and communities. In case of divorce, if the fault lies with the woman, she does not need to pay alimony unless she is wealthy and wants to help her ex-husband. Conversely, most men, even if they are not at fault, still have to compensate the woman when divorcing. Bhutan is known for its strict control of tobacco. In 1729, Bhutan was one of the first countries to enact a tobacco ban, when the supreme leader passed a law against tobacco use. However, the enforcement was not entirely effective, leading the Bhutanese government to pass the Tobacco Control Act in 2010. This law strictly prohibits smoking or chewing tobacco. Violations can result in fines or imprisonment. Smoking and tobacco use are completely banned in all public places such as chortens, parks, hotels, restaurants, and markets. The law also bans growing, harvesting, and selling tobacco throughout Bhutan. Due to public opposition, the Bhutanese parliament amended the law, allowing people to purchase a certain amount of tobacco from abroad. Foreigners can import tobacco into Bhutan but cannot sell it, and must pay a 100% import tax. Tobacco use, including smoking and chewing, is still completely banned in public places. Bhutan is determined to maintain a clean environment and protect public health, which contributes to the high happiness index of its people. What do you think about these measures? Share your thoughts. Bhutan is the only country in the world without traffic lights, known for its peace and attracting many spiritual tourists each year. Instead of using traffic lights, Bhutan regulates public transport with traffic police directing traffic at posts. The capital, Thimphu, once installed traffic lights, but they were removed within 24 hours due to public opposition, and traffic police returned to their role as before. The reason Bhutan doesn't use traffic lights is that they want to maintain warm human interactions not disrupted by impersonal devices at intersections. There is always someone directing traffic, and warning signs often carry philosophical messages like, "Drive slow, breathe deep, love life," gently reminding drivers to maintain the correct speed with inspiration. Bhutan, a relatively isolated country deep in the Himalayas, has only one international airport called Paro, about 35 kilometers from the capital, Thimphu. This airport has a single runway and is built in traditional Bhutanese style. To reach Bhutan by road, you must enter from India through 3 main routes: the Doranga Road, Bhutan Road 152, and the popular Phuntsholing Thimphu route. Bhutan is known for its isolation to preserve its cultural identity. The country focuses on environmental protection and religious beliefs, so tourism is strictly controlled, allowing only a limited number of visitors each year. If you want to visit Bhutan, you can't travel independently. Bhutan does not issue visas for independent travelers. You must book through a registered local travel agency, which will handle your visa application. Booking a tour is almost a sure way to get a visa, and tourists must pay a minimum fee of $200 per day. After learning this information, do you still want to visit Bhutan? Those who have been to Bhutan, please share your thoughts about the country. Bhutanese cuisine mainly relies on meat and various types of chilies, with chilies being an essential ingredient in most dishes. Without chilies, Bhutanese people wouldn't find their food tasty. Fresh green chilies, dried red chilies, or red chili powder are widely used in almost every Bhutanese dish. You will see strings of dried chilies hanging in front of houses for year-round consumption. In Bhutan, chilies are not just a spice but a main dish, as shown by the national dish, made from green chilies, cheese, and other ingredients. Chilies are used in almost every dish, and people of all ages love the spicy flavor. It's no surprise that chilies are the most consumed vegetable compared to other food groups in this Himalayan country. Would you dare to try Bhutan's signature spicy dishes? Bhutan takes pride in having 72% of its land covered by forests. To protect the environment, the country prohibits animal slaughter and tree cutting. Violators face heavy fines and even imprisonment. The government encourages people to plant trees for fuel and building materials. Fishing and hunting are also banned, with similar penalties as tree cutting. Additionally, importing and selling meat and fish is prohibited on sacred days and months. Bhutan is a Buddhist kingdom in South Asia, nestled between China and India, with a unique story about happiness. Although Bhutan's economy ranks among the lowest in the world, and the country still faces issues like illiteracy and poverty, its people live some of the happiest lives on earth. Situated near the Himalayas, Bhutan is known for its stunning natural scenery and rich traditional culture. Beautiful nature, clean air, and a strong sense of cultural preservation have created a perfect combination, making Bhutan one of the happiest countries in the world, according to a survey. The majestic landscape and national pride greatly contribute to the country's happiness index. So, what makes Bhutanese people happy? Is it the beautiful scenery, traditional culture, or spiritual freedom? Share your thoughts. Bhutan is famous for its rare flora and fauna of the Himalayas, including Bengal tigers, leopards, bears, mountain sheep, and tusked deer. Despite being a small country, Bhutan boasts impressive biodiversity, with over 70% of its land covered by pristine forests, 26% of which are protected areas including 4 national parks. It is one of the world's most important biodiversity hotspots, with over 165 mammal species, 612 bird species, 5,000 plant species, 600 orchid species, and 50 rhododendron species. Besides large animals, Bhutan also has many unique insects, reptiles, amphibians, and rare aquatic creatures in its rivers and lakes. Thanks to strict environmental protection policies, Bhutan maintains the integrity and wilderness of its forests, becoming a paradise for nature lovers and those exploring its rich ecosystem. Alcohol, although harmful to health, is an essential part of Bhutanese culture, related to almost every aspect of life, from celebrations to social events. In fact, each Bhutanese adult consumes up to 8.47 liters of alcoholic beverages per year, more than the global average of 6.2 liters. Bhutan has over 5,400 bars and many clubs in the capital, Thimphu, producing various alcoholic drinks like beer, red wine, dessert wine, and spirits. To control alcohol consumption, Tuesday is marked as a dry day, or no alcohol day, and bars are closed. What do you think about alcohol consumption and related regulations in Bhutan? Bhutan does not have a powerful military, but throughout its history, this South Asian country has never been invaded. This can be explained by several factors, including its unique geographical location and international relationships. Bhutan is situated 300 meters above sea level and is surrounded by the Himalayan mountains, making it a difficult place to access and easy to defend. This location not only provides a natural barrier against invasions, Bhutan also offers strong natural protection, with military support and weapons from India to help strengthen its defense capabilities. This support is a crucial factor in maintaining Bhutan's security and independence. The most popular sport in Bhutan is archery, loved by the people even more than their king. Across Bhutan, archery competitions are almost always taking place, from small villages to the Changlimathang Stadium in the capital, Thimphu. Archery competitions in Bhutan are unique, with 2 teams shooting arrows while opponents try to distract the shooter. Participants must wear traditional attire, when competing. Whenever an archer hits the target, Both teams celebrate by dancing and singing like ancient Bhutanese warriors. This event attracts a lot of attention, becoming a prominent social activity where people prepare food, drinks, and gather to cheer. Tourists in Bhutan can also learn archery from basic to professional levels. Bhutan does not measure success by GDP but uses the Gross National Happiness, or GNH, index, which evaluates happiness, health, education, the environment, and quality of life. It is the only country that applies GNH and is admired by many nations. GNH is more comprehensive than GDP, considering material satisfaction, living environment, culture, governance, knowledge, health, spirituality, work-life balance, and harmony with the environment. King Jigme Singye Wangchuk, who introduced GNH in 1972, once declared, "For Bhutan, gross national happiness is more important than gross national product." An interesting fact about Bhutan is that you will not see many advertising billboards but rather slogans that make many visitors smile, such as "Life is a journey," "Get going," or "Let nature guide your way." GNH is realized in daily life, hoping visitors feel the happiness and ease in this kingdom. Thanks to GNH, Bhutan focuses on environmental protection, preserving traditional culture, and improving the quality of life, making it a unique and admirable country. Bhutan is one of the few countries in the world with no homelessness. Those who lose their homes only need to meet the king, who will grant them a piece of land to build a house and grow vegetables. This ensures no one has to live on the streets. Regarding education and healthcare, Bhutan provides these services completely free of charge to residents. The government allocates about 18% of its budget to provide free education and healthcare to all citizens. In Bhutan, everyone has access to free healthcare and education, even free healthcare services for pilgrim tourists. Teaching is one of the highest paid and most respected professions in Bhutan, and all school-age children have access to quality free education. Thanks to these policies, Bhutan ensures a stable life for its people and achieves a high measure of collective happiness. The absence of homelessness, along with free education and healthcare, are crucial factors in maintaining the satisfaction and happiness of the people. Bhutan is the only country in the world with negative carbon emissions, meaning it absorbs more carbon than it emits. This is achieved through strict forest and ecological protection. Bhutan has banned the use of plastic bags and enforces strict forest conservation policies, with over 50% of the country's area being nature reserves and national parks. Additionally, Bhutan encourages the use of renewable energy, especially hydropower, to reduce dependence on fossil fuels. The Bhutanese government is committed to maintaining at least 60% of the country's area under forest cover in the future. These measures help preserve biodiversity and maintain a healthy ecosystem. In Bhutan, television and the internet were banned until 1999. However, the king decided to lift this rule, making Bhutan the last country in the world to adopt television. Bhutanese people believed that information on the internet and TV could lead to comparisons, competition, and anxiety due to negative news. The people of Bhutan believe that the greatest happiness is living peacefully without worries, where no one goes hungry, the sick are treated, and children go to school. They think that too much exposure to the internet and images of wealth could lead to envy and dissatisfaction with their current lives. Even though television and the internet are now widespread, Bhutan still maintains its unique cultural identity and is not overly influenced by external factors. Preserving traditional culture remains a top priority for the Bhutanese government. Bhutan is one of the few countries that places religion and culture at the forefront of national decisions. Buddhism, the state religion, deeply influences daily life and is tightly preserved along with traditional cultural values. The Bhutanese government ensures that policies and regulations do not diminish these values, helping the country maintain its unique identity in the face of globalization. The close integration of religion and culture has helped Bhutan build a harmonious society where traditional and spiritual values are respected and nurtured. When you arrive in Bhutan, you will be greeted with a warm and unique ceremony, lighting a fire and scattering wheat around it. The ceremony usually takes place in the evening, with the bright fire symbolizing the expulsion of negative energy and the welcoming of luck and peace. The smoke from the fire is believed to carry prayers to the sky, bringing protection and happiness to the participants. The ceremony not only has spiritual significance but also offers tourists an opportunity to experience and understand Bhutan's culture deeply. In addition to the fire, the ritual includes other cultural activities such as traditional dances, folk singing, and storytelling about Bhutan's history and culture. These activities enrich the tourist experience and convey the warmth and hospitality of the Bhutanese people. The Bhutanese flag is only flown during the day and is taken down at sunset, ensuring it is seen and honored respectfully. The national flag of Bhutan features a white dragon holding 4 jewels, symbolizing purity, loyalty, and supreme power. These details reflect the importance of properly honoring national symbols. Flying and lowering the flag at the correct times is not just a national ritual but also demonstrates respect for the country's emblem. Properly maintaining and honoring national symbols helps Bhutan preserve its unique cultural values. The strict rules for flying the flag help foster national pride and unity, creating a cohesive and united society. Bhutanese people take pride in their traditional attire, considering it a crucial part of their cultural identity. While in many countries traditional clothing is only worn on special occasions, in Bhutan, men wear the and women wear the daily. The is a knee-length robe, and the is a long dress wrapped around the body. Traditional attire also signifies social status through the color of the scarf worn on the left shoulder. Ordinary people wear white scarves, while nobility and monks wear yellow. Wearing traditional clothing is not just mandatory in schools, offices, government events and festivals, but is also a source of pride for the Bhutanese. They voluntarily wear the and every day, expressing their love and attachment to their culture. Bhutan is one of the few countries without a railway network due to its rugged mountainous terrain and geographic isolation. Building railways here is extremely challenging and costly, requiring complex engineering projects. Instead, people primarily use cars and other road transportation. Despite the absence of railways, Bhutan maintains sustainable development and protects its natural environment. This policy helps minimize negative impacts on the environment, protecting forests, land, and clean air. The road transport system is maintained and improved, ensuring safe and convenient travel. More importantly, the lack of railways reflects Bhutan's holistic development philosophy, focusing on national happiness and the quality of life of its people, rather than mere economic indicators. Bhutan is renowned for its exceptional security and social order, where issues like theft, murder, drug trafficking, prostitution, and violence are almost non-existent. This creates a safe and peaceful living environment, especially in rural areas, where people often don't lock their doors at night. This peace reflects the unity in Bhutan's culture, where moral and religious values are highly regarded. The Bhutanese government also plays a crucial role in maintaining this safety by banning violent and pornographic content and enacting strict laws to prevent social vices. As a result, Bhutan is known as a country where the happiness and well-being of its people are always prioritized. In Bhutan, inheritance rights are primarily given to daughters in the family, including houses, land, and livestock. This contrasts sharply with many other countries where sons are usually preferred for inheritance. In Bhutan, men move into their wives' homes after marriage and stay until they can afford their own homes. This practice reflects the respect and power women hold in Bhutanese society and creates a unique family model where the roles of men and women are more balanced. Consequently, Bhutan's social structure has distinct characteristics that differ from many other places worldwide. In Thimphu, the capital of Bhutan, encountering stray dogs roaming the streets is a common sight. They can sleep anywhere they like, from small alleys to busy areas. Remarkably, the locals, with their strong Buddhist beliefs, do not chase away or harm these dogs. Instead, they care for and protect them. During picnics, people often leave leftover food for the dogs as an act of compassion. Therefore, stray dogs in Thimphu are not only healthy, but are also dubbed the happiest stray dogs in the world. The bond between humans and animals in Bhutan truly creates a unique and humane culture. In Bhutan, it is common for people to think about death once a day. This practice is unusual for any country, especially one often ranked high in happiness indices like Bhutan. Bhutanese people understand that death is an inevitable part of life, so they reflect on it, contemplate their fears, and then move toward happier thoughts. This daily contemplation helps them not to feel sad about death, and to live each moment fully, viewing life positively. Unlike many in the West, Bhutanese people do not have taboos about death. Images of death are present everywhere, particularly in colorful Buddhist paintings and traditional dance rituals that sometimes depict aspects of death. We've explored the mysteries of Bhutan together. Behind the title of the happiest country in the world, there are still hidden facets that few know about. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.